what, we're just coming into a great big channel, looking for the anchorage for the end of a long day. It feels really wild. The wind's right up a bit.
This is our anchorage, Loch Eport, North Uist. It's a bit Scottish. What a dramatic location. First time we've visited here, but the good news is the wind has dropped noticeably, and that means we might be able to go to St Kilda.
We've just left Loch Eport and we're on our way north to the Sound of Harris and then to St Kilda, weather permitting. There's no wind, unfortunately the sea's calmed down as well. The chop that was here yesterday is gone, so it's looking good.
Well, we can hardly believe it. The sun has come out. We're just entering the beginning of the Sound of Harris, which is a fun little passage taking us into the Atlantic, and the conditions are pretty much perfect. There's no wind, beautiful flat sea, easy to navigate, so the crew here are going to enjoy this immensely.
Just come out from the Sound of Harris. I think we're heading pretty much due west, and there's an island ahead which we can't see yet called Pave, so we're trying to stay on the boat for that, and then I think we really are on the way into open seas. And St Kilda, we're not going to see much of where we're going today, so it's going to be a lot of faith, but a good sail in prospect. It's really good conditions actually.
You join me here on the island of St Kilda, and we're doing a little tour of the surrounding rocks and islands. It's an absolute haven for wildlife, one of the biggest populations of puffins in the country, and gannets. So we've come to have a look. So we're surrounded by birds, magnificent rock scenery, and it's a beautiful day.
going through.
Don't hit the boat. There's a perfect picture when they line up.
Yeah.
There you go. Go back.
Still continuing our ventures around St Kilda, and this time we're actually going around the whole island. The backdrop behind me is the main island, and this to the tiny me is so island, and the rock formations are just fantastic, and the bird life is just amazing as well. Haven't seen a lot of marine life, haven't seen anything in terms of dolphins or anything like that, but the bird life has to be seen to be believed.
Stack Lee, which is one of the best stacks in the St Kilda group, and I'm very grateful to the skippers for giving me permission to do this sort of it's ultimate wild swim, isn't it, really? And I do like the diving part, so here goes.
Well, I'm thinking you can clamber onto it, Chris. We've just come out of Herta in St Kilda and crossed a small channel to Stornoway, which you can see behind me. But Stornoway is absolutely fantastic. But what is remarkable are the stacks that we can see over to my right, and they are just full of gannets. And where there's not gannets, there's guano, which is basically gannets poo. And it is just remarkably high, and how they all perch and breed up there, heaven knows no. It's I think it's 25% of the world's population of gannets actually live on these stacks and islands, and that is just amazing.
Good morning, you join us. It's about 5:30 and we've just left the fantastic and amazing islands of St Kilda. We've had 3 days there in very nice weather. We had a fantastic explore of the islands yesterday, and we're a little bit sad to be leaving in such good weather, but we're heading for the Flannan Isles. It's another dream destination for us island baggers. And as you can see, the sea is absolutely flat calm. So it's a great day for going to the wild places.
On the bow, Chris. It's a little bit slippery, but not too bad.
Look at this, this is magnificent. We're on the mysterious Flannan Islands, where the lighthouse keepers mysteriously and suddenly vanish without trace. It's an absolute privilege to be here because they're very remote and the landing is not easy, so the weather needs to be perfectly flat. And if I just show you round, let's see what we can see. These are the rest of the island archipelago, and over this side we've got the island of Lewis, and up there somewhere is the butt of Lewis. So we're very excited to be here. I'm very grateful to our crew who have landed us from the boat. Pollyanna, it has been an epic experience. It's very rare to be able to land on Flannan now, so we're really privileged.
Monday the 20th, the sun has come out. We have just been to the Flannan Islands, which are quite tricky to get to because they're on the west of Lewis in the Atlantic, and it was a shore party to the lighthouse, which was a tricky landing because it's no longer maintained, but there will be photographs from Chris, I'm sure. We're now on our way to the Isle of Lewis, to East Loch Rogue, and a place called Bay, and then there's Standing Stones and Callanish. Hopefully we can land there and get there this evening and take some more photos.
Head down to Stornoway. Beautiful day, sunshine. It's got a little bit rougher just here, but we're having a great time.
So we've just arriving at the Shant Islands again. So we've been here before. It's one of our favourite places, and so we're all excited. And we're trying to sail the boat, on hardly any wind, following wind through this gap at the north end. Yeah, so all going well, and we're hoping to see lots of birds inside in a minute. We've got Tim all excited with his camera ready.
Let me show you around. It is an awesome place. Tim is our resident wildlife photographer. There's 3 islands here, and we're in a little bay, and the sea is just carpeted with seabirds. Thousands upon thousands of guillemots, razorbills, puffins. It's been a delight to visit. It's been a few years since we were here, and we've just had a little flying visit. So we didn't stop because we're going to Plockton today, but we are trying to sail. So if I turn around, we have the sails out, and it's tranquil and beautiful.
Left Plockton this morning, where we didn't fancy going ashore because of the exposed waves, and we're heading around now, about to go under the bridge across the sky. We're looking forward to a nice, well, it'll be lunch by the time we get or a brunch. The caravan's just been thrown right across there. Because it's a very rolling day out at sea.
Give them a cheery wave. Join us this time on the beautiful island of Muck. And the sun's come out, that's the island of Egg behind me. And we just poked our nose into this little bay, basically because it's so beautiful. Let me show you. are just leaving what has been a fabulous anchorage on the island of Ulva. This is the island of Little Colonsay, and the weather, as you can see, has turned a little bit Scottish, but we're very pleased to be here, and we're rather hoping to get to the Isle of Stafford today, famous for the Fingal's cave, and if we're really lucky, it's not looking promising, we might be able to get a dinghy short group to go and visit inside the cave.
Here we are at Fingal's cave. Mendelssohn is no longer here, but unfortunately it's a bit rough for us to be out of land, but we can bask in the magnificence of the balsamic rocks.
That's so irresponsible.
Well, here we are, fantastic afternoon. We had a great sail. Now we've anchored in this beautiful location, Tinker's Hole. Having had a nice swim, now going for a row up the Tinker's Hole, heading towards the beach. Keith's doing a sterling job. He's only got about 50 metres to go. And if we need it, there's always the engine to turn on. So it won't be too bad getting back. But this really is an amazing location.